Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 9:47 on Saturday night. I went visiting this afternoon and I came home to watch the Chiefs game. It's just over 20 minutes. They won by 8. They're gone to 14-1. Couple of doubts about injuries. They're workmen like this year. Normally, when you see a 14-1 team, my knowledge of it down through the years or recollection is they'll be blowing teams apart and they'll be way superior to others. But the Chiefs are just getting it done. Couple of players back in the last couple of weeks that was on injured reserve, and there's a couple of scares there tonight. Now I hope they're okay. It's ridiculous to have 3 games in 11 days, so it's hard on the body. I've one selection for tomorrow, and I'm in the Christmas spirit. I went to a couple of houses, brought a couple of apple tarts this evening. One was just I wasn't in it in years. I'm threatening to go in years to be first cousin of my late father. One of them had a knee done lately, and the man in his house is going in for a hip next Sunday. He's having it on Monday. So I told them I'd call him before the Christmas. So they wanted me to wait for a 7 o'clock anniversary mass, but I declined. I says, well, I might get that next year. I'll know that it's on. Chiefs are more important this evening. We had an up and down day. Most disappointing, I suppose, was strong leader. I don't know, is it going right-handed or what? He didn't seem happy at all, or was it the ground or what? I don't know, is there any excuse offered after? Shoot first ran okay. Probably go the Pertimps route, I'd imagine, after that. Below the radar, getting 2 stone, including the jockey's claim. I thought he'd be more difficult to beat. He fell away altogether. No good. Harter Dark. He was running a good race actually, and he hadn't for a 7-year-old. He hadn't made any major mistake, but he stood off way too far and paid the consequence for it. He mightn't have won, but by God, he'd have been close the way he was travelling, because he had been a Leinster national winner. He would have stayed the trip, no bother. And I read before the race that Favour and Fortune had a hock injury. I didn't know that, but it ran very well, but was only just caressed into the race, finished 6th. It's one to watch. Maybe not the next time, but the time after in a handicap hurdle. Magical King got outstayed by a horse that I mentioned a couple of times before, but it didn't run with the weather, the cancellations. Supremely West, but we got the forecast paid 13.60, so that was the only money I drew today. That's all I back was the other horses, but that's the only money I put. At a Trixie, I put the one in there was money for in Thurles, and Jeannie Macaroni won today. And Joseph O'Brien, a couple of drifters. So it was one of those days. It wasn't simple. The one eye catcher I took out of it was the Wall Park. It's 10-1 favourite for the Pertimps. So you'd imagine that that'll be the route it'll go as well. It wasn't too busy there today. When I'm at it, shout out to newcomers on the bus. KJC, that's SEE. Jack Hume, J.R. Reid, Michael O'Neill and Paul Price are recently on it. E.H. Was purring getting on. He's no wonder he's a Kilkenny cat. George Ogbu, Paul Faulkner and Graham Williams. And a thanks to Damien Murray, to Roy Harris, to Peter Wood and to Brian O'Donnell for getting some money for the trip to Dublin on Christmas Day. Thanks again, folks. The ham that was donated by I'll call him Ned, a great Mayo supporter, even though he's a Rossi. He loves the Mayo fellas going through Strokestown heading for Dublin. He always has the flag out. The ham that he delivered or donated is 10.6 kg, so it couldn't be cooked in a pot. There was no pot big enough. There was a pot bought to cook it, but it wasn't big enough. So the Hudson Bay Hotel, I believe, is cooking it, and they're slicing it up, and it's being picked up by Ronan on Tuesday morning. So that'll go a good bit with the dinners. I don't know what side. It looks big, and I photograph it. I didn't see this. I didn't see it yet. I won't see it now. Has he been it? Anyway, on to tomorrow. There's a 2 miles 5 race in Fakenham. Lunar Contact has won its last 3. This is female jockeys, women's jockeys race. The horse I picked out to back the next time I should be running, and this I thought was suitable. There's money for it. Open up 5-1. Is Basher's Reflection. That's me at times. The bookie Basher. Basher's Reflection. I drove one of them at night. Lily Pinchin in the saddle. Not great to see 0 for 7 and 0 for 9 for the trainer. But it has only 2 runs over fences. But it won 4 times over hurdles. Off 94, 105, 109, and 1 off 114. Ran very well behind Godante in the Class 2 and behind Doyen Quest, only beaten 3 lengths. And then 2 runs over fences. And we were on range the day that I sort of said to myself, I'll keep an eye on this lad. The name caught me attention anyway, but he jumped well. And Dexter, a couple of furlongs tomorrow will suit. Jack Quinlan was on him this day. We were on range, he was out in front.
Clear for Enjoy Your Life in second, then Basher's Reflection in third, who's trying to run on now towards the outside. Still got 2 left to jump. Can Range see this out? Bit big that time, he lands in front. Basher's Reflection on the outside, trying to close him down. Between them is Enjoy Your Life. They've got 1 left to jump. It's still Range in front by about 2.5 lengths at the last. Another good jump by Range. He's well clear of Enjoy Your Life and Basher's Reflection. Got 100 yards to go on the flat, then Range. He's jumped really well. He's driven out to win here for Sam Twiston Davies, who'll make it 63 for the season. Cross the car double for Sam Thomas as Range. Jump well, made all. Enjoy Your Life second, third Basher's Reflection, and fourth was Donica.
That was a Class 3. He's Lunar Contact could be hard to beat, all right, Frere Dam, but we'll go with the Basher. There's a 2 mile race in Lingfield if anyone wanted one on the Goo. I thought Sir Joseph Swan each way, written by Laura Coughlin, seems to like the 2 mile surface at Lingfield. Sir Joseph Swan would be in each way. Certain Style is the horse, do you remember, that went off like a scalded cat the day we were on Shade and won by, I don't know, 27 or something lengths. The jockeys were banned for 4 days. Now they'll be watching that tomorrow. Sir Joseph Swan has ran well on the surface, up a few pound all right, but I thought maybe an each way play. Any other one on the Goo. He ran well that time at 2 miles in. But he's £8 higher now tomorrow. No, £7. He's down to 53, isn't he? Yeah, 53. Anyway, going for a few pints tomorrow night. It won't start tonight. There's a few going tomorrow night. So, but I won't have too many because of a busy day Monday, picking up the food. So I'll be back. We might have a song or two on Wednesday night. So when we're at it, we might have one tonight. What else will we be at? We'll go for an awkward one. Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't care for music, do ya? It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor falls, the major lifts, the baffled king composing Alleluia. 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 Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she threw the Alleluia. 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 You say I took the name in vain, I don't even know the name, but if I did, well really what's it to ya? There's a blaze of light in every word, it doesn't matter which you heard, the holy or the broken, Alleluia. 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 I did my best, it wasn't much, I couldn't feel so I tried to touch, I've told the truth, I didn't come to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Song, with nothing on my tongue but Alleluia. 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 And I went wrong on the second verse. I nearly bursted out laughing when I seen she tied it to the kitchen chair. Wasn't she handy? Bash the bookies over and out.